Hello everyone, it's me Thales. This is my channel about English language. I cover topics ranging from basic to advanced, and we talk in this channel about vocabulary, English grammar, business English, and various types of exercises and English practice. We have more than 700 videos available. I've been recording videos since the beginning of 2020. Yeah, it's been a long time. And this video is aimed at discussing news, right? I picked some news from the internet. We will read it, explore some grammar aspects, vocabulary, and discuss any ideas related, right? It's not a translation, it's a guided reading, right? I take some guided reading videos explaining and translating it to Portuguese, right? I have some videos regarding that, so you can choose what you watch. Some videos, basic videos, they have explanations in Portuguese, whereas intermediate, advanced ones, they are English only, all right? Okay, so I chose this from CNN Business, right? We will talk some about, just a minute, let me, I will leave the link, right, at the description of the video, so you can follow what we are talking about. So, what's the highlight of the video? Here's what workers really want from their employers. Okay, so, do you know what workers really want? What do you want from your employer? Employer, you know, when you have a job, right? You have a relation employer-employee, or workers and employers. Here we have a video. We will not watch this video here. We will read the text. But if you want, you can read the news related to that, okay? Okay, so we will read some paragraphs and discuss some ideas. It's a big text. But the idea here is to broaden your vocabulary, okay? This video obviously is not aimed at beginners because it's fully in English, but intermediate and advanced students, they may be able to understand. I believe they won't have any problems, at least to follow what I'm talking about. Okay, so here we have. It's no surprise that anyone looking to quit their current job for a new one will want a position that offers better pay and work-life balance. Okay, so many people, they want to quit their current jobs for various reasons, right? Some people, they don't have enough money from their current jobs. They are not satisfied with their boss. Maybe the work is not meaningful to them. You name it. When the thing is related to money, okay, you can find some job that pays you more. I know it's not easy to find a job, at least here in Brazil. Maybe in the US it becomes easier for Americans at least, but here the idea is that someone may want to quit the current job, to quit in order to want a position offering better pay, right, more money, and a work-life balance. What is a work-life balance? It's a job that allows you to balance work in your personal life, right? With your family, with your errands, everything you like to do, your hobbies. Because some jobs, they are they are overwhelmingly draining people, right? So it's exhausting. Some people, they don't have what it takes. What about you? So that's a question I make to you right now to think about it. Would you take a position offering better pay? If someone offers you a job saying that 20% more than you earn nowadays, would you change your job? Would you quit your current job in order to take another one? I believe most people, at least people who take business positions, they change their jobs because they don't have enough money. Or no, business positions, they don't care too much. I believe they don't care too much about money. They care more about motivation issues, what they can get from this job in terms of how you give meaning to what you do. Basically, it's about it. Is it meaningful to you? Does it bring satisfaction? Does it bring happiness? Do you have meaningful connections in your job? That's what the idea, right? The main idea is that. Okay, let's get going with the next paragraph. But what may be surprising is just how much more motivating these issues are in a person's decision to switch jobs today than they were a few years ago, according to a new Gallup study of more than 13,000 US employees. The last time Gallup did a similar survey was 2015. Okay. Nowadays, what does this sentence say, right? Let's understand the meaning. How much more motivating. It means that people, more than ever, they consider these factors, right? Better pay and work-life balance in order to influence a person's decision to switch jobs. So a few years ago, I believe it was more, of course, people would, they keep changing jobs no matter what, right? It's natural, changing jobs. A person's career, a person's career path is made by these decisions. So in order to take a decision about changing jobs, the research Gallup took, Gallup is an institution, a research institution, that takes research on compensation and various things. They say that it's much more motivating. So they influence much more than these decisions took place some years ago. Okay, employers serious about winning the war for talent in the next year or so should view the following 6 factors as the baseline expectations of potential hires, and should aim to satisfy these conditions when trying to lure, right, to attract, okay? Lure means to attract, or keep great employees. Okay, so, yeah, I don't like this expression, war for talent. I think it's too dramatic, but for companies, depending on the business, they are I believe um, I believe companies may have more ease or more difficulty in attracting people for their jobs. So, what the baseline expectations of potential hires, or we are talking here about market, right? Job market. And let's see. And it says in this paragraph that the companies should aim to satisfy these conditions. So let's see. Let's see the arguments here. A convincing job offer will likely need to address most of these attributes when selling and reselling people on your workplace. Yeah, it's weird, right? To say that you are selling people, but that's what happens. People, they sell their work, right? Their knowledge, their know-how, right? They know how to do something and they hire you for that. So it's like you are selling your work, right? Your work capabilities. So Ben Wigert, a convincing job offer will address most of these attributes. So we will see some of these attributes in this video, right? So this guy is the director of workplace management research and strategy in a report on the survey's results. In order of importance, employees said that if they were to look for a job today, they would prioritize. So let's see what these people say is more relevant in terms of finding a new job. Compensation. So here we are talking about money, right? But it's not only about money. We will see here. The study found that the number one factor respondents said they would want in a new position is a significant increase in income or benefits. Benefits play a huge role in helping a person to defining whether to take a job or not, because it's not just how much money you get, but money plus benefits, right? A compensation package, right? For companies, they used to say that we have a compensation package, which 64% of the respondents cited as very important. So they consider compensation to be very important. That's up from 41% in 2015. So Gallup took, they conducted a research in 2015, and they got 41% for compensation, and now we have 64%. Remember, the texts I explore here, they are business related or anytime. We may have other factors as well. I try to take texts in which I can talk about it, right? Because we are not translating the text. We are talking about an issue, right? Or a subject. So it's important to discuss things related to our days, current days, right? So it's extremely up to date. It's from today, right? So from time to time, I will take some texts as updated as possible, because it will help me. As I don't have many people to talk to. In English, I don't have anyone to talk to. So the main source of English I get is from the internet. And when I record videos, it's a way to practice, and I hope I may be able to help you discuss or think about these issues as well. So let's get back. If you take a new position, does a significant increase in income or benefits play a huge role? I believe it's the first thing you see, right? One key reason for this shift, this change, is employees are aware they are in a job seekers market now. So they are looking for the job. They are aware. Even if they have a job nowadays, they understand that they must keep monitoring the market. Work-life balance. The category work-life balance and well-being also has risen, right? Gone up, elevated in importance, became more important. 61% of respondents today saying these factors are very important versus 53% in 2015. So you see, they consider work-life balance something very important, and I consider it too, even more important than money, perhaps. Yeah, because I say for myself, I wouldn't like to be a manager, because managers in general, they have to give they sell their souls for the company, right? Working 24 hours. Some of them have to work, check their messages, answer emails even on weekend, and I'm not up to that. Definitely not. I'm not keen on that. Even for workers who aren't experiencing burnout, the significant increase in remote work has raised awareness about the value of job flexibility options that are largely here to stay. So you see, nowadays we have much more job flexibility if you work in an office. Yeah, some business models, they don't favor job flexibility, remote work, but many of them do. If you work in an administrative job, human resources, marketing, strategy, you name it. Human resources can totally be conducted remote. Of course, if you are actively responsible for hiring people, of course you have to interview people. Yeah, you may have an interview through video, through Zoom, Teams, you name it. Anyway, are you or have you ever experienced burnout? Burnout, it's when you get exhausted, extremely exhausted. It's like, it's when it's something very bad for the person, because it's not, no, I'm tired today, the next day I will be okay. Burnout, no. People, they become mentally exhausted, right? Chance to play to their strengths. Oh, look, this is interesting. 58% of respondents said it was important to them to find a role that lets them do what they do best. Yes, this is extremely important. When you're in a job position that doesn't take advantage of what you do the best, you feel demotivated, right? Yeah, no, I'm doing this minor job. Of course, I'm not saying that many activities, they aren't important, no matter where in the hierarchy you are. But you have to be able, people expect to be recognized, to be valued by what they do best. If the position doesn't match that, you might feel frustrated, right? Recruiters should make the extra effort to understand what really excites a candidate about their work. Yeah. And the recruiters should also give them a realistic job preview. People expect that, you know. When you have opportunity in a company, people expect you to expect the recruiters, right, to clarify, to say what I will be doing in everyday activities. What's the daily routine, right? What the daily routine is going to feel like. Who they are going to be working with. And what they will be expected to do. Yeah, you make the situation more tangible so people understand, yeah, so the job is about this. And it helps the person to take the best decision, whether they will accept the job or not, or whether the company will accept the candidate. In order to find the best fit, recruiters and candidates, they have to be aligned. And of course, this aspect plays a huge role, job security, right? Even nowadays, you say, but millennials, they want to be free, to have flexibility, to change jobs and blah, 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 blah. But how about your life? Your life needs stability. Some things never change. The same percentage of respondents, 53% today, as in 2015, said they would seek job security and stability if they were to switch jobs. Yes. I believe that's the most, at least for me, right? Money is important, benefits is extremely important, but if I was offered a new job, even if the pay is okay, is 10% more, whatever, it doesn't matter. Maybe the job even pays less. The position they are offering you, maybe the position pay less money, but you don't care because it's something you really want to do. If I could, for example, I would leave my job to work with English full-time, but I know that English won't give the job security I want, the job, not only the job security, but the money, right? The standard of living that I have taken, because money gives you security too, right? You know, it's not about, you can't be fired, or you know that you will have this job for a long time. No, it's not just about that. Given the crazy instability individuals, employers, and industries have experienced during the pandemic, it's tough to know exactly how broadly stability is defined by job seekers these days. Yeah, I don't know. I believe the scenario has changed in a way. Many people, they are now considering remote work, flexi work, you know. But some things I believe they never change. It's like it said here, job stability. But Wigert noted, after 2 years of living with daily uncertainties about our health, economy, and what we want our jobs to look like going forward, it's important for employers to show up as a stabilizing force employees can count on through thick and thin. Yeah. You know, we've been through a lot, right? It's a roller coaster. We have had uncertainties and many jobs were lost. Many people, they've lost their jobs, their positions. And now I believe the economy is beginning to recover, but it's nowhere near it was some years ago, but anyway. So employers, they are a stabilizing force. You can count on me. Oh my God, this is too romantic. Through thick and thin, right? In love, in hate, in happiness, in sadness. It's like a marriage, right? Okay, oh my God. Vaccination policies that align with job seekers' beliefs. Oh, yeah, this is key. My personal opinion about it is that if the person is not vaccinated, it's anti-vax. If people are anti-vax, I don't know. They should, to me at least, they should be penalized in job market. Good luck with that one, since there can be quite a stark dichotomy in beliefs over vaccine mandates. Some jobs require that you are vaccinated. If you're not, you can take the job. So let's see this paragraph. Nevertheless, 43% of respondents said it was important that a new employer have COVID policies that align with their own views. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. If you're not willing to take vaccine, okay, find a company that aligns with that belief of yours, right? Okay, I want to take vaccines, and I want a company that sees me as a potential candidate regardless of my vaccination status. Gallup notes the survey was conducted before the Supreme Court struck down President Biden's federal vaccination mandate. Okay, that's in the US. Because in Brazil, I don't think a company... Yeah, I believe companies, they can be very persuasive, at least in the company I work. If you're not, you have to prove that you have been vaccinated. Diversity and inclusiveness. There is no direct comparison to 2015 on how important the issue of diversity and inclusion is for job seekers, since it was not an option included in the earlier survey. But this time, 42% of people cited it as very important. Yeah, these are key words nowadays in business. Employees, they want real change, not platitudes, because many companies, they say, we have diversity, we have inclusiveness, but when you see various business cases, many employees reporting harassment, for example, you see that what they say is not what they do. When it comes to a company's ongoing commitment to diversify its workforce and leadership, and to create a culture of inclusion for everyone, Wigert said, recruiters must be prepared to discuss those changes and commitments. Okay. So we have seen the 6 factors, right? I'm a little tired of speaking, but I guess I will see to the end. Tailor your approach. While the 6 factors listed here are generally important to all US job seekers these days, some may be more important than others, depending on the job seeker's industry, skills, or location. Yeah, that's what I see. It depends. An extremely high-tech company has a different profile than an oil industry, you know? Wigert recommends that employers pay attention to what their highest performing talent likes about working at the organization, because, you know, employers, they want to retain the highest performing talents, or what they'd like more of, to inform how they present what the company has to offer potential hires. Now, it's time to look within your organization. Okay, so let's see how our organization works, what our policies are, what our beliefs, our cultures, our patterns, our rules, right? And ask, are your most important job candidates buying what you're selling? Yeah, this is extremely important. The Gallup survey was conducted between October 16th and 28th, 2021. The 13,085 respondents were random, right? So they were not cherry-picked. It's random. Nationally representative group of full-time and part-time employers, so different job formats, aged 18 and older. The margin of sampling error was plus or minus 1 percentage of point at 95 confidence level. Yeah, okay, so it's a reliable survey, right? So I hope you enjoyed my video today. From time to time, I will try to record videos about business news, so we can discuss. I believe I will save this in our business English. And this is about vocabulary, but not exactly vocabulary. I have planned that way, about vocabulary aspect of it. I didn't prepare previously to read. I didn't read beforehand. I read it online with you, okay? So if I find any words that I don't know, I will search, right? I take a different tab, my web browser, and I search the word so that we can learn together. So it's a good way, right? I learn, and I hope you learn as well. Give feedbacks if you enjoyed my videos. Don't forget to give a huge thumbs up and share with your friends. And from time to time, we will be talking about it. I don't master all topics. I'm discussing reading. So depending on the topic, I may not know much about it, but I'm trying to interact with the watcher to make him think, right? To give some insights, to think about it, to make questions, to think in English. That's what English proficiency is about. Bye bye. See you next time.